Hello everyone, and if this video is for people that know what Gacha Heat is, but if you don't, you can either scroll or just keep on watching. I'll do a little bit of explaining. It's basically, Gacha originally is just an app where you make some cute characters, and it can be for younger kids, and if you're under 10, it's okay if you do it, but if you're going to make these types of characters called Heat, it's not very good, but I started Gacha when I was 8 years old, and just playing and making characters, which I still do that, but I do a little. Well, I didn't even have my YouTube channel at the time, so yeah. But I made some fun characters, and I didn't really mess around with them and make Heat characters. But Heat is basically where two people will have X, and they SEX. I just don't want to say it because it's really gross. But they both enjoy it, but very weirdly, and they have it for very long. It's not necessarily bad because some people are gay doing it, but it's basically they're doing they get naked and they do a bunch of weird stuff. But I would just search Gacha Heat. But when people did these videos that are if you've seen on TikTok where this fake kind of Jesus guy, or maybe real, I don't know, is has this bat, but then people duet it and make it so it's like a Gacha Heat character. What's really best is not for killing them or making them get hurt. It's basically just changing the person. That's really what's best. Making someone get hurt, or it can be, you may be well, they're a bad person, so they kind of deserved it. But don't really be laughing. It's like when someone gets in trouble at school, you can say they deserve it, but you probably wouldn't be laughing. Say if that was your friend, but they did something bad, you probably wouldn't be laughing. Say, well, I know Gacha wouldn't really necessarily be your friend, but say that, you wouldn't like that. And really, the thing that you really want, you may not notice this because you really just don't like the Heat, is that really, the thing that you actually really should want is the person to change, not for the person to die or get very extremely hurt. The best thing is just to try to get them changing. If you see the Gacha Heat jails where they take them and from videos, recreate the characters and then put them in jails, sometimes they just give them pills that make them nice, and then just give them, well, I saw one video they give them nice clothes, but they still give them jail clothes just to get out of it. And that's what we really want, not is someone hitting them with a bat. That's when they say nice. And I also saw a video where it was in the Gacha, it was just Gacha creators OC and a bunch, and the creator of the TikTok video and all their fans, a kind of YN, if you know what that is. That's basically just your fans, but they don't really know exactly what you look like, and if there's a lot of them, you can't really predict what they look like, so they just make kind of a character that you but in all white, because you don't know what colors they like or anything. But yeah, they were happy that it Gacha Heat died, but they were sad because someone else died. But really, you should just be sad for both of them and say, I wish Gacha Heat wouldn't die and they could at least have changed into a better person. Because there's also jail is an option where if they don't change, that's when we get into jail, and it's actually a mean jail, not a nice peaceful jail that gives you pills. Well, they'll definitely still give you pills, but they'll be probably a little bit more harsher, because the point is when they give them the pills to stop them, is they still put them in jail for a little while. I'm not exactly sure how long, because it's not a detailed jail. They do it so then they can also just get back to a normal kind of their self, because they don't know, this could be I don't even know it is someone really secretly, it's actually just a person liking this, but you can always really, I think what they're thinking, at least there's a pill to fix it. I'm guessing there was a pill to make them like that, if you really think about it, because Gacha logic. Sorry, this is a very long message, but yeah, hopefully you watch this if you know what Gacha Heat is, and if you don't, well, hopefully that little explainer looks down. Just search up Gacha Heat, but I'd request to maybe do a Gacha Heat jail, or hate and Gacha Heat, because then you'll see what I'm talking about are the mean ones and the nice ones, and not just seeing the Heat. Yeah, bye guys.